Okay, so I believe it is the start of a new day. Hey there, Swell, how'd you sleep?
Fine until a mob guy crawled in my bedroom window.
Oh, yeah, that window's pretty lousy.
Anyway, the next antique I need you to find is a compass.
Oh wait, no, that's her talking. The next antique I need you to find is a compass. The directions kind, not the circles kind. The Detectortron says it's near Crystal Dream Lake.
I don't know where that is, but I bet it's too far to walk. Do you have a car I can borrow?
No, but I have something even better.
2 cars?
A bus pass. The stop out front is your gateway to a whole wide world of adventure.
Swell.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get a more specific reading than near the lake. Something about the place is making the instruments go all screwy. Here, take this map. Alright. Swell can drive a car. Apparently so. Oh my god.
It has a picture of a lake on it.
Yeah, that's what a map is, a picture of a place.
I guess I can't argue with that logic.
Okay, so we got truncheons and bludgeons available to us now. You know we gotta introduce ourselves to the big, beefy, friendly-looking shopkeeper.
Hi, I'm Swell.
Well, hello there, my friend. Johns Jorgensen, glad to meet ya. He grabs your hand in a big, meaty handshake.
So you sell weapons here?
Oh yeah, if you're needing any kind of device that makes advantage of leverage and momentum to apply a large amount of force to a small impact point, you've come to the right place. You betcha.
Cool.
Give weapons. Oh, it's just the 2. An ice axe and a croquet mallet. I was hoping for more. Nice Scottish accent. Good God. Michi going for the throat. Damn. How much XP do we... Ooh, we have experience. Not enough experience, but we have experience. I do want to check. We've got these... Alright, we've learned Mind Melt, which lets us cook things brains. I think I have enough XP for leveling our healing spell? Maybe? Books. Yeah, so we could make an additional 5 points of healing, or I could hold off and upgrade Parmesan Missile. Brain turns into goop, yeah. It's a psychedelic research journal. Ooh, if we use it, Mind Melt also heals you for 5. I need to see... Does it tell me? It does not tell me how many AP it costs to use, sadly. It's a bus stop. Alright, take the bus somewhere. Crystal Dream Lake. Ooh. The spooky forest. I know what you're doing here, game. I see what you're doing. I know what this is supposed to be. It's some kind of funky pump contraption. You probably ought to introduce yourself before you start poking at his stuff. Oh. Lighthouse keeper, presumably. We talked to him.
Excuse me, sir, are you the lighthouse keeper?
Ellipses.
Sorry to bother you, my name's McSwellington.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just ain't talked out loud in a while. I get rusty. Too spooky for me. It's okay, Michi, I'll protect you, don't worry.
I see. Lighthouse is keeping a lonely job, huh?
Well, it's solitary, that's for sure. I ain't mind it, though. Ain't exactly a people person. What can I do for ya?
Have you seen an old compass around?
The directions kind or the circles kind?
Directions.
Yep, I got an old one I picked up at an estate sale about, 20-odd years ago. Show it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded.
Flooded?
Yep, filled right up to the top. Have a look through the window there and you might see a fish pass by.
How'd that even happen?
Pump broke.
No, I mean, how does a lighthouse just fill up with water? We aren't even below sea level here.
Something to do with the tides, I reckon.
This is a lake.
Anyhow, I need a Glaxton valve to fix the pump. There's a hardware store down the road a piece if you got mine to help out.
Alright.
So can I, Through the window you can see what the lighthouse tower is entirely filled with water. The keeper has put a little cork in the keyhole. Let's ask him about the chess set.
This is a nice chess set. Did you whittle the pieces yourself?
Yeah, took me 16 years.
Took you 6 months to carve each piece?
Pawns went quicker in the tall ones, but more or less, yeah. Horses were particularly tricky. No sense in rushing it.
Wanna play a game?
Can't. Already got a game in progress.
The only piece that's moved is a single white pawn.
Yep, I went first. That was about 2 years ago.
Who are you playing with?
Nobody?
Well here, I'll play you.
You push one of the black pawns forward.
Interesting.
A lot of ellipses.
It's your turn.
Don't rush me. I want to consider all the possibilities. Come back in 3 or 4 months.
Right.
A single book sits on the table.
War and Peace, huh? That's a hefty one.
Mind the bookmark now.
Of course, it looks like you just started.
Been reading it about 5.5 years.
Bookmark's still in chapter 1.
Just about got up to the last sentence of it. Been reading 1 word every day.
War and Peace is almost 600,000 words long.
Yeah, don't tell me how it ends.
I won't.
Who knew Odysseus was a chess player? It's a simple mirror for a simple man. You look at your... Alright, we gotta go through the mirror bullshit here. Okay, nothing new. The lighthouse keeper's bed is simple but very tidy. And it's an arcane oven. We could do some cookings. We can make just some defensive stuff. Yeah. A hot pouch. Because we can't have hot pockets here. But no, I think we're okay. And yes, absolutely still faster than 40k. Let's just up the road a piece. After a short hike, you find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's the very model of a down-home country hardware store, except it doesn't have any old-timers sitting out front chewing the fat. Maybe it's their day off, or maybe they ran out of fat. Okay. You don't understand the purpose of any of these tools. Barrel has a joke price tag on it, 10,000 meat. It's a barrel of rusty nuts and bolts in case you want to buy some garbage, I guess. Paints in all of the season's trendiest patented colors such as periwinkle green and bright ultramarine and tangerine burgundy. Okay. Anyways. Hello, proprietor. Does the hardware store employ a weird guy named Al? I don't know.
You're the proprietor, I assume?
Yep. Welcome to the hardware store. Best hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley.
Because of the selection or the prices?
Because it's the only hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley. Ha ha!
Been a long time
Since I got to use that joke, don't get many new customers or new jokes. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
A used plunger. Deals stench damage. Steel-toed boots. People who value their toes a lot more than they value the rest of their feet. Sharpening stone. Add 1 damage bonus to a weapon. Ooh, I'm gonna buy that. Self-adhesive rivets. Add +1 physical armor to a pair of pants. Buy that. Fuse. Really? I'm buying both of those. Cooking with power tools. Grants a combat skill Stilton Splatter. Deals 3 damage to 3 different enemies. I'm buying that. Comfy hat lining. +3 HP to a hat. Yeah, okay. A battery. It just gains 1 AP. I think that's probably about it. Okay, so now that we have access to fuses, though, we gotta go back to town. All right, we learned Stilton Splatter. In order to achieve mastery over cheese, one must sometimes embrace the curdling chaos of its fundamental biology. Okay, then. Wait, how much was that? No, read it again. 100 XP for 2 additional targets. Ooh. I think for now 3 is sufficient, but... Okay, so can I go to the bus stop and go back to town? And then I think we want to go to the Tentacle House. If I recall correctly, wait a minute, what was that? Hobo code? Translate it. Sandwich, April 18th, 1858. Another thing to look up. Val, good to see you, welcome in. Always wonderful to have you about. And yes, there is in fact a Tentacle House. We are going to go there. And I will throw you to them and then watch what happens with glee. A pebble next to the sidewalk catches your eye. Using that exact same eye, you determine it's no ordinary pebble. It's a petrified espresso bean. Grind it. You grab the bean and crush it into powder. You got an item, energizing powder. Okay. Nature speaks in mysterious ways, but not before it's had its coffee fucking mood. So now we go to the basement. And we investigate, and we insert a fuse. It is now slightly less dark. Oh my. That's mildly horrifying. Chad, I think we found a boss fight. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's go do it. Holy dang, what is that thing? Fight it. A rat tentacle thing. Chat, we found the pigeon rat. It intends to slap Gabby for 10 whole points of sleaze damage. That's no joke. It has a bunch of physical armor. That is less than fun. Okay, so how is... Splatter is 1 AP for 3 damage to 3 enemies. We have Mind Melt, which... I know our Parmesan Missile isn't gonna do shit to this thing. We could dumpster its stats, which is honestly very tempting. We could summon our own tentacle, spill tea on it. I don't know. Really, lawnmower guys? Really? 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 I'm gonna send a turtle out there. I'll do it. It'll just be doom. Doom for everyone. We could try a Cola Wars grenade. How much are these things doing? These guys are doing 6. Holy hell. All right. I'm gonna nail this thing with the glob of wet hair. Because, yeah, that halves its damage. I sound like Soundwave. I don't know what you're talking about. Today is the dubstep stream. Yeah, hopefully it does not persist for overly much longer. I think they're nearing done. Okay, so we need to kill this one. I can do 10 damage to it. It needs to die. I'm gonna hit it with a Parmesan Missile. Check DMs when you have them, and I made a thing. Okay, just 1 second, and I will do so. What did you make, Noel? Oh my lord. There's no way to escape the puns. There's just no way. It's just doom. Flap slap needs to happen. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Leonardo's got our back, though, with his 1 point of healing. All right, so now if I do Stilt and Splatter, this should hit everybody. Sleaze damage, Stilt and Splatter. Alaka Rockfort, eat cheese. Oh, I can do it twice. Do I do it twice? I do it twice. You know it is, Drunk Bot. You know it is. Swear to God, I'm gonna start banning people. Of course it blows me up. Fuck. Chat, I think we may be in trouble. No, Leonardo, don't leave Gabby alone with the tentacles. She's too pure. Gabby's gonna die. Sigh. You lost. The results are quite unpleasant. You realize that winning is better than losing, and you resolve to do better in the future. We gain an effect. Trying again. Losing that fight filled you with determination, and what you've determined is that in the future you should try winning fights instead of losing them. +1 maximum AP. That's huge, though. +1 maximum AP is insane. I can cast 3 spells around now. Well, shit. Alright. I'm just gonna splatter cheese curds all over my foes. Okay. Oh, so we lost, and we don't get to keep our, like, we don't get our things back. Like, we don't get the wad of hair back. Have I tried winning? Alas, it has not occurred to me to attempt to win yet. Oh my God. I'm gonna have my microphone muted while they're like directly out front of the condo. Good lord. Okay, I think they may be done. So this fight's just gonna take a while because this thing heals itself. So it's basically just kind of a battle of attrition at this point. High action gameplay. Yeah, the frost weapon does look more useful, but no, we can't. I mean, actually, I don't have a frost weapon. I have, I think it's fire damage? Because, yeah, the physical damage is doing less than I would like it to at this point. Oh, the weapon merchant had frost. In that case, yes, we might look at that. Because I think it was like 3+ muscle damage, which I mean, we're not a muscle character, but our muscularity isn't bad. There we go. There we go. You won! Those tentacles have wiggled their last waggle, and the giant mutant rat probably in a better place. 34 meat, 12 XP, and a tentacle skin hat band. Okay. Some seeds! There's a hole in the bag of tentacle seeds. Some must have fallen into the old dirt floor and sprouted. We cleaned them up. We got 11 tentacle seeds. Good God, okay. A washing machine needs to be washed and repaired and completely replaced. What's inside? You plunge your hands into the foul water inside the machine and find a pair of nasty old pants. Okay, referring to both their condition and their style. They're mildewed jeans. +1 physical armor, +3 max HP. Those aren't bad. Also, oh, that was in lieu of fishing? Normally they let me do both. Okay, fine. Do we lose a point of mysticality for physical armor and HP? Yes, I think so. I feel like I have fewer hit points than I should. I don't know. I'm gonna put these self-adhesive rivets on the mildewed jeans though, so now we've got 2 armor on them. Because we are a strong boy. And then we have a Shadow Rift. But I think before we do that, I am going to go buy a different weapon. Because yeah, I'm not feeling comfy with just the physical damage anymore. With how resistant these things are. To Plunkett Street. You notice a strangely discolored patch of curb next to a sewer grate. It appears to have absorbed significant amounts of magical sewer energy. We collect it. We get glowing stones. I need to go... God, where was it? To the place where we could do crafting, because I think we can make more nuclear bombs. The Thunder Ring. The Thunder Ring is a curse. All right, yeah, we're buying the Ice Axe. We can afford it. We'll just have it. It's muscle +3, so our muscle and our mysticality are the same thing, so we might as well use it just to have some non-standard damage. And then I think, was it? I can't remember if it was Snackle Mills. I think it was Snackle Mills that had the crafting bench in it. It was either Snackle Mills or the Fridge Factory. It's a Derringer salesman. We are still uninterested. This? I don't think it's this, is it? No, it is. No, it's not. Another piece of candy from Gabby. The hobo, yeah, the hobo place might have all the crafting stuff as well. All right, here we go. Fancy items. Nuclear bomb. Okay, is that all I can do? Yes, we require more anarchist hardware. Alas. I don't know where to get that unless it's probably a limited thing. Okay, so with that done, we're gonna go back to what is now the regular house. Wilderness Man flags you down. Excuse me there, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? No. I'm sorry, no. No, but also yes. Oh god. Straight up nuclear bomb. Exactly. We don't half-ass things here in America. So what are we doing, chat? What are we doing? Five? All right, we got 1 for 5. 4, we got 1 for 4. He's probably the local arsonist.
Jeez,
All right, 2 for 5. 2 for 5. No, but also yes. Hey, Ela, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, well, thank you all the same. Toodaloo, toodle off. All right, now that we're a little bit into the stream, I'm gonna start shouting out people because we also have people here to shout out. First off is Val. Everyone should go watch Val. He plays, God, what is it? Horror games. Wednesdays specifically are indie horror games. Well, I shouldn't say indie, but like little horror games. Played through, I think, 3 of them today, 2 of them today. Good shit. Very easy to listen to. They also do art. I am a huge fan of their art. You probably have seen me like retweeting their streams and stuff over on my Blue Sky. Highly, highly recommended. And then we, of course, also have Ela. Where is he? There he is. There's Ela. Ela, y'all know who Ela is. He's like me, except German and even more perverted and also angry on occasion. Highly recommended. He's very funny. He's been an incredibly positive influence on my life, and I cannot recommend going and giving him a follow enough. All right, into Shadow Hell. What do we got? I have questions. When was Ela ever pervert? Yeah, Ela's just purity. A piece of eye. We take it back. Chat, we're becoming a Cthulhu monster. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. I am incomplete. I must complete I. Are those pants? A throbbing ring of negative energy around a pair of dark shorts. You should ask Jessica about this the next time you see her. No, I want to take them. Give me the cursed shorty shorts. God damn it. Go straight. Damn it, Ela. Yeah. Rar. You turn a street's corner and duck behind a mailbox just in time to avoid being spotted by 3 tin Lizzies who are either squatting on a stoop or stooping on a squat. We eavesdrop. I'm bored. When's the last time we had a good rumble? Ages, but we got a non-aggression pact with the Doughboys. Big Liz wouldn't like it if we messed them up. What about the Grocklins? Want to fight some of them? They're too weird. You can't understand what she's saying. We lean in. You lean in, careful not to be discovered. What? I can't hear with that helmet on. Are you eating something under there? Sandwich. We give them what they want, a fight. Okay, so what do we... Immediately greased. Thanks, Leonardo. All right, so what are we fighting here? We got a greaser, we got a wrencher, and we got a welder. We have all kinds of damage types here, and then we've got the whirling wrenches, which are trouble. Do we just nuke? Do we nuke? We nuke the street scallywags. We want to fight, and then I just throw a bomb at them. Here, have a bomb. Concealing yourself behind a trash bin, you wait until the Lizzies regain consciousness and limp away. You quietly tail them back to Back Alley Chop Shop that is presumably their gang hideout. Back Alley Chop Shop is fun to say. We're still discovering new areas here. Greaser, I hardly knew her. I need to steal Val's rimshot sound effect. But I can't give chat access to it because I don't trust any of you not to abuse that. You managed to sneak up on the Tin Lizzie's hideout without anyone noticing. You aren't going to stay unnoticed for long, though. This place is crawling with Lizzies, unless your first move is to turn tail and run, I guess. I mean... The car looks terrible, but it smells great. We investigate it. You isolate and then confiscate the source of the freshness. A prototype car freshener. Lesbians. Jesus Christ. I mean, stench armor is good. I don't know, what are we, no, inventory. What are we currently using? Cufflinks. I don't want to sacrifice more, well. Because, like, I don't really think our mysticality affects, like, our spell damage. So it's like pure, it feels like these are just like purely for weapon damage. So in that case, I think I'm gonna trade off for the stench armor. I would rather the defense. Alas, I cannot wear 27 pieces of flair. I cannot have all kinds of goodies hanging off of me. A couple of Tin Lizzies are busy trying to dismantle a car that's already pretty thoroughly mantleless. It's like watching someone try to scrape just one sandwich worth of meat out of a leftover turkey carcass. We get the jump on them. You think D&D wizards use the grease spell for lube? If they're smart, they probably do. It doesn't last very long though, so I don't know. I don't know if it would be efficient. Okay, we are going to stilt and splatter the hell out of this group of enemies. My goal is, of course, to kill the back row with it, which we should be able to do. There we go. And I'm gonna do it again. We enter combat and Cell just starts splattering all over the enemies. It doesn't last very long, but neither do they. Fair. That's very fair. Wizards with a low con score don't last long. Aww. You had a wizard who used Unseen Servant and a minor image to run a brothel. That's clever. Leonardo got beefier. And we saved the car. We should put it out of its misery. Okay. Maybe that's worse. We just pop one of its fucking tires. A greasy toolbox with greasy gloves, a sharpening stone, and a disposable ratchet. The gloves, sleaze armor. The sharpening stone +1 damage to a weapon. We have 2 of these. Do I just I wonder, I want to use this. A sharpened ice axe, can I use it again? Oh, no. Your weapon has already been sharpened. Any sharper, you might burn yourself. I don't get it. It's an old oil barrel. Since it's open, it's full of rainwater. We're fishing in it. Because we can. Face grease. 50-50 mix of engine oil and moisturizer, useful in both skincare regimens and a true two-stroke engine. We're fishing more. Everard's black tentacles, yes. Yes, indeed, Val. We got a Tin Lizzie's grease gun, which again would be good if we were a Moxie user. There's all kinds of wizard spells you could get up to some naughty things with. It's pretty great. You get an item, greasy knee pads, sleaze armor to a pair of pants. All right. And a bunch of Lizzies are hanging out here and their attention is focused on something further to the right, but the camera doesn't move far enough for you to see what it is. We push our way through. Your necromancer definitely would totally fare. Digby's giant fisting. Yeah, see? Might be a reach you could reference to Wonder Woman's sword so sharp it cuts atoms, which would create electric arcs when swung. Maybe. Maybe. Good old, like, monomolecular blades. Wow, that is like some fire damage on Swell there. He's gonna have a bad time. But that's okay. Because we have cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna cast another one. My goal is to just DPS everything down here as quickly as possible, which I think we're going to be able to do. All right, Kathy the Greaser, eat axe. Chop.
Cheese for everyone.
Yeah, we're just sharing the Gouda. Sharing the Gouda word with everybody. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Anyways, a welding bench with a mask on it. Physical and hot armor. How does that compare to our fedora? Muscle and spooky armor. And now, this +5 max HP on the fedora is just too good. A picked apart truck. A muscular woman with flaming red hair is sitting on a throne made of welded together wrenches and glaring at you. A muscular redhead. I mean, I'm not saying a word. She gives you the traditional slow, sarcastic clap as you step forward. Nice entrance.
Thanks, nice chair.
Thanks. Now who the hell are you? We remain silent. You narrow your eyes and stares. Now, considering you busted up my scrapyard and beat up 5 of my girls, plus however many on the way here, I figure you got something on your mind. So what is it you want exactly? Ooh. Do we fight her? Do we tell her to fuck off? Do we want to join? Do we not know? Or do we come back later? Four? We don't have any particular goal in mind. 1 for 3. I'm gonna take back shots as joining the gang. So that's 2 for 3, 1 for 4. 1 for 1. Yeah, I wanna fight too, so we're gonna fight. This isn't a democracy. Big Liz cracks her knuckles loudly and stands up. Well, you've come to the right place, bucko. All right, she's got 30 hit points. Oh, she's fucking thick. 12 sleaze damage. All right, immediate hypnosis. Let's dumpster her stats a little bit here. And then let's... I could drop her damage by 2 more points with the nasty leftovers. Okay, so this decreases her muscle mysticality and moxie by 3. This reduces her muscle mysticality and moxie by 3. Are decreases and reductions the same thing, or is this Path of Exile where there's a difference between like more and increased? I don't trust this game. I'm gonna summon a tentacle though. But yes, it's definitely good that we have an ice weapon, so we're gonna be able to do some pretty good damage. But like our spells aren't really gonna do a whole hell of a lot to her heal here. Suffering under Ghost's communist state. Good lord. How can I pass up a boss fight? As much as redheads are my utter weakness, I think we're going to have to ask her some questions. Oh shit, she has minions. I wasn't expecting that. I see it though, intends to whistle for help and then wrench smack Leonardo the turtle. My poor turtle, you ass. Okay, fine. 8 hit points. We can manage that. We can make that work. Flap slap. 7 damage. Oh god, the sleaze. Calling the police. Thank you, Val. I appreciate that. It's just absolute brutality on poor Leonardo. He just sits back there and tries to make us feel better and is abused for it. See, like, she's gonna hit Swell now, and that's fine. Swell can take a blow to the head like nobody's business. But poor little Leonardo, just look at him. He's sitting back there wagging his tail. He's a happy boy. Purity made manifest. All right, let's heal everybody. Leonardo healed himself. Okay, acceptable. Splatter them with cheese. She has 11 hit points left. Swell, heal yourself. All right, we've got this. We've got this. This wasn't too bad. This would have been a rough fight if we'd fought it earlier. Quit trying to kill my turtle, you ass. That's twice now. She has 3 hit points. She has 3 hit points. Kill this one. And then Swell's gonna just embed his ice axe into Liz's head here momentarily. This spork would have been my doom. Yeah. Oh, she's ducking thick. Oh no. We got the chop shop key, the chop shop shed key. Holy shit, that's hard to say. Leonardo grew stronger and gained +1 to all stats, which is a big deal because now his heal every round does 2 instead of 1. We won! A key falls out of Big Liz's pocket as one of her minions glumly drags her unconscious body away. Now that the Tin Lizzies know who they're messing with, you shouldn't have to worry about them anymore. And it's like the fucking Game of Thrones. The Crescent Throne is yours. You could drag it back to your room if you wanted to. Yeah, okay, do that. We can sit in it. You gain the effect. Heavy is the hand. You have surveyed your kingdom and decided which part of its need to be really hit hard with a thrown wrench. +3 to ranged weapon attacks, which we don't use. As mob goons are hanging out in the street corner, yada yada yada. They're leaning insolently against lampposts, flipping quarters in the air, cleaning fingernails with switchblades, and doing stuff that mob goons do. When they say they move to block my path, oh you fools. Oh you fools. Well, if it ain't the little Mr. Goody Two-Shoes who thinks he can refuse the boss's job offer without any negative repercussions. Hey, what's a repercussion? That's when we beat someone's face like a drum and then do it again. Oh, nice one. Thanks, I've been saving it for special occasions. Oh yeah, we're gonna murder these guys. Who goes into fight wielding a saw? You need range weapons? Yeah, no kidding, right? But like, that's the other thing is that like range weapons scale with our Moxie. We have the grease gun that I think is 2 plus Moxie, but our Moxie is I think 1. So, we don't really have access to any good range weapons right now. This Stilton Splatter spell is really friggin' good, I have to say. All right, what do we got? All right, you're gonna heal somebody. You're gonna give a speech. You need to die first. No buffs, because that's 4 extra damage on the attack. A hacksaw or a wired saw. Yeah, you're not wrong, Drunkbot. You're not wrong. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of somebody swinging a saw blade around. Ow. Let's see, 3 damage. We're just gonna kill you because you were going after my turtle. You won! The mob goons crawl away, humiliated by their defeat. You gain 7 XP. You got Mob Hair Tonic, which increases your Moxie by 1, and your physical armor by 2. That's pretty good, actually. A Mob Blintz. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but sometimes what you thought was a cigar is actually a pastry. +1 max AP. Ooh! And then Leonardo got stronger. So like, what are we currently? Oh, we eat it. It turns out it was stuffed with gunpowder. +1 AP, sure. Mob Hair Tonic, Moxie by 1 in physical armor. I'm mostly doing this for the physical armor. So it looks like since we're on a new day, like all of our previous stuff has worn off. So that means... The grease gun might be worth it. It's sleaze damage. I need to... Okay, so we got +3. So our Moxie is effectively 6 right now. So we'd be doing 8, which is the exact same amount of damage I do with the Ice Axe. Although, yeah, we could do 10 if we swapped over to the Glockenspiel necklace. But in doing, yeah, okay, fine. We can try it out. There. I think that's reasonable. And it's non-physical damage, which is also kind of nice. I don't think we have really anything else. Actually, can I sharpen this thing? There, now we've got an extra point of damage on top of that, so we should be hitting for 11. Which is ridiculous considering we're not a Moxie character, but, you know, I guess. Have I eaten food? Because we might have Moxie food. Yes, we have +1 AP. The extra AP is huge, because that's an extra one of our cheese missiles. How do you sharpen a grease gun? That's a good question, and I'm sure there are good answers, but I cannot provide them, I'm sorry. Alright, the shed door is locked. We unlock it. Go inside. What do we got? A battered toolbox with a crowbar, muscle +1 physical damage, a tool for opening things like doors to a saloon for ravens, or a crate containing a tiny tavern for magpies, or the boarded up window of a speakeasy for jackdaws. You get it. Shelf covered in greasy metal objects. We got 2 Anarchists hardware, hell yes. A car door, which is an offhand. Deal your muscle and physical damage and reduce an opponent's mysticality by 3. Aw, okay. The poster says antifreeze is delicious, but it's poison. Okay, we can make scary bombs. We cannot make nuclear bombs, but we have the materials for them once we get more glowing stones. Every day on this calendar just says crimes. Bunch of repair manuals for cars you've never heard of. We got welding and wielding. Advanced weapon repair for do-it-yourself defense by TIG Flux Core. And we actually use this. You read the book. Huh. Turns out you're supposed to repair weapons after you use them for a while. Who knew? We got a perk, Weapon Repair Aware. You know enough about weapon repair to tell when it's needed, but not quite enough to do anything about it. Weapon durability is unlocked. Oh no! And you go to put the book away, but realize with your newfound knowledge, its spine is broken beyond repair, so you throw it away. Wait, what? Where? 0 of 15. Oh no! Is this like a cursed item? Oh no! That's unfortunate. We have 111 We have 111 mana experience. We could learn some things here. But I don't know. I don't know. I might want to hold on to it. I'm tempted to, well, because I'm tempted to hold out for Fingers of Fontina for the +2 weapon damage. But at the same time, instead of that, I could go with Wisdom of Jarlsberg, which is +3 to damage and gives me mysticality. But like now we're using Moxie, so it's like, well, do I just spend 15, grab some Moxie, and then do another 75 to get another Moxie? I don't know. We can also get double materials. See, like I see double materials and I'm just like, well, that's extra nuclear bombs. The 5 extra XP from fights with 150 XP. Oh, I didn't even see that shit. Yeah. No, I think that that's worth it, because like fights in this, like we can grind fights if we want. You'll get, I don't know. Like it is worth it, I think, and the extra Moxie would help our damage. I think I'm gonna hold on to our experience. We'll hold on to it until 150, and then I'm gonna grab something. It's either gonna be Gargonzoil's Guile, Wisdom of Jarlsberg. It just seems silly to do otherwise. An old school blacksmith's anvil. It must be where they work on really vintage cars. This car has been noticeably chopped yet. It has not been noticeably chopped yet. We look inside. The doors are locked. Jimmy the lock with a wire coat hanger. You unlock the car door, ruining both the lock and the hanger. The glove compartment is full of meat. 120 meat. All right. There's nothing in this direction except tetanus. Fucking hell. Okay, so now I think we're ready to go back to the woods. You're walking through Ocean City and encounter a mailbox that's been tipped over by vandals. We write it. 4 experience points. Truly, we are a man of the people. Okay, so we do want to go back to the hardware store because we didn't actually do what we needed to do there. I think I got distracted by the actual shop. You find a decaying nightstand discarded in a ditch, which is kind of a weird place to find a nightstand. Maybe someone got so mad about stubbing their toes all the time that they angrily drove it out to the woods and threw it out of the car. We check the drawer. There's all kinds of useful stuff in here. Junk mail and a comfy hat lining. +3 max HP to a hat, holy shit. I don't suppose I can like put the comfy cat lining on the hat. Comfy Eldritch Uncursed Fedora. This Eldritch Uncursed Fedora is going to be what we're using for the entirety of this game, if I had to guess, given that we can just constantly be upgrading it with all of the everything. Anyways, what can I do for you? We ask about the valve.
I need a pump valve for the lighthouse keeper.
Oh sure, what kind do you need? Was it a Glaston?
A Glaston valve?
That can't be right. Those are only for garden hoses. All right, I'm going back. I'm gonna ask. We could just go through it, but this also gets us another random encounter. Someone has set up a little lakeside refreshment stand here. Although it's abandoned state, it doesn't look like there's been much refreshing going on in a while. Also, depending on when you get this random encounter, it might not be particularly near the lake. Maybe that's why. It's a meat-operated red cola cooler, though, which still looks to be in working order. We can get a cola. Drink it for your country. Increases your max HP by 5 until you use another potion. Check the meat return slot. It's empty. Darn. We're gonna buy one. You drop your meat into the slot and turn the crank. The door pops open, granting access to your prize, such as it is. It's a shame the war prompted the big soda companies to start putting their drinks in cheap tin cans instead of the nice glass bottles they used to. They tasted much better that way. We're not gonna use that, but that'll probably be for the next game. Okay, hey, what kind of valve do I need for this? What kind of valve was it you needed? A Glaxton. It was a Glaxton valve! I thought that's what I asked him for. Off the side of the dirt road you are walking down, you see a pile of greasy rocks. A voice in your head tells you to squeeze them. Oh God. We're squeezing the valve? See, Val, you're even here in game with me. Voice in your head tells you to squeeze them. It's the voice of your History of Rocks professor who taught you a greasy rock squeezing technique. I asked for Glaston instead of Glaxton. Oh, God damn it. We squeezed the rocks. We got sorted grease. You can tell it was used for something horrible. Anyways. Valve. Oh, it's not even on the list, you ass. There we are, Glaxton. Glaxton valve? Well, shucks, they stopped making those things nearly a decade ago. Guess there's a slight chance there's still one in the back room. Ain't been back there since termites got in the inventory. Maybe after it got flooded. Anyway, it's a real biblical-style disaster back there. Here, I'll unlock the door for you so you can take a look around. If you find a Glaxton valve in that mess, you're welcome to it. Thanks. Mind you step in there. Getting yelled at, so you gotta feed the mini tiger. Give Artemis some scratches for me. Some waterlogged garbage. You don't care what month it is, this calendar is worthless. Shelf is emptied. Seepage has caused this concrete to become set in its ways. We blow its mind. You open the concrete's mind to the wonders of the world. It feels stronger and more capable now. We got powerful grit. Even though it's just an inert powder, you're still pretty sure it's going to bully you. Oh my God. Nasty trash. These boxes would be perfect for storing a collection of mildewed clothes. Okay. All right. Something's wrong with this door in a way that termites and flooding doesn't readily explain. You step through the hole in the door and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of, this was a bad idea, in your mind. Like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment, when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. It looks like you're in the same place you were, except someone came in and cleaned everything up while you weren't looking. Huh. This is much less harsh on the eyes, I have to say, having the kind of like, shit, what's the term for it? Oh God. It has a tint, a fucking, God damn it. Everybody bitched about it in 300. Sepia, thank you. Good God. Fucking sepia tone kicking my ass over here. Splooge, wrong color cell. If your splooge is this color, maybe see a doctor. The workbench covered in tools. We make some stuff. Did I make any bombs? What do we got? Nothing. I don't see any 10s, so no. Nothing I care about. Shelves full of neatly organized hardware that definitely hasn't been destroyed yet. There's a 1970 calendar on the wall. It looks brand new. Boxes, boxes, boxes.